Okay, it should be live. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Why is it not? Okay. Give me a few seconds. Give me a few. Hold on.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're live. Okay,
Why is it like this? Anyway,
all right.
okay, there's a delay. Anyway, so this is our first live crafting. Will I set like a poll on like what to call this, and the winner is DIY after dark.
So, actually, the purpose of this, why I'm starting this,
Is um what do you call this? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking because it's like the oh my gosh. Anyway, um okay. The purpose of this is that I moving forward I need to make inventory for my upcoming markets. Mother's Day is like a very big deal for Mini Blooms, just because compared to Valentine's, like I have more sales during Mother's Day, most especially during markets here in Rochester. And my biggest market of the year, which is what do you call this? Um, Rochester Lilac Festival is coming up in 2 months. I'm gonna start full time work like in 3 weeks. So it's like I need, but I'm not stopping. It's just, I will just have, a steady stream of income, which we need in this economy. So, yeah, but I will never stop this. So that's why it's like I'm just trying to look for ways on, you know, how to squeeze in like the mini blooms. So I figured probably when I start like my full time job, I'll probably do my inventory like every night. So I'm thinking like this is a good time to go live and also for me editing videos is my bottleneck. Really, it's like I would you know what they call this, record the video, and then it's like it will go unedited for like a year, more than 2 years, until I forget about it. It's just that video editing is a bit boring. so so that's why it's like so it's my bottleneck really. And since I will have less time to craft, so I figured this would be a good way to like share my craft. And for me, like I don't have to edit the live, I can just post it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's do the paper lilac. I actually have, so we're not gonna use it, but I'm just preparing like pieces to make at least like seven, sorry, 10 units. For the market, I aim to make 54 because I have 54 pieces of this fancy pot, and this is what we're gonna use. Last year, I think I've only made five because it was like last minute. But I've sold all five, and I started selling it honestly at 35, and then I've sold like the three that I've priced for 35, and then I'm like, you know what, fudge it, I'm gonna bump it to like 45, and the two pieces that I like sold for 45 still sold. So that's like the base price, but I wanted to see like basing on the time that I will be spending crafting this, um you know is 45 really worth it? So that's what we're gonna see. In terms of materials, it's like almost like probably like $1 or just $2 for the materials, just because paper is cheap. It's just the labor that takes a lot of effort. So that's why it's like I need to see how much time I really spend on making one. So um yeah, so let's go ahead and make this paper lilac. This is my cheat sheet, by the way, on how many wires I need. For these are the petals that we need for one pieces. It's just I have just a lot of cut off here because what you call this? I have a lot of cut off here just because I'm trying to make some for like 10 to 20 pieces at all at once. But you know what? Without further ado, let's start. So time is 9:42. Yeah, I'm using both my devices, my my phone and my iPad. So I don't have something to um I mean record the time. Okay, so I will try to narrate. Yeah. So I'm using two wires, and then we are going to cut it into eight because there are like three lengths here. So I think this is more. This is more than eight actually, but I just okay. I need my. Oh my gosh, where did it? Okay, so I need this, and then what we're gonna do is like bend it like that. I usually do like two at a time. And to those who might have wanted to jump on into the live, I am so sorry. I am just going to email this link um, to the email list and also put it on Instagram just because I had a few hiccups a while ago with the live and I needed to end that link. So here we are with a different link and I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, this is DIY after dark. And I'm going to start doing this like TTH just because I can't do MWF this week. I have in-person class tomorrow, so we're doing TTH. Okay, it's more than eight. And then for the middle wire, we need to cut this by 6 pieces. I mean, divide it into 6. And we need a total of 10 pieces. So, okay, how do I divide by 6? So, cut it in half first. And then, we are going to divide this by 3. I usually just eyeball it. You can, use a ruler just to be sure. But, I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay. So for sure this is longer. So in the video I've mentioned and I'll mention it here as well. The reason why we have like three different wires is because the shape of the lilac is like conical or like it tapers down. So that's why it's like we start with like shorter wires first, shorter stems first, and then it will kind of elongate at the bottom. And then we need um, 12 for the longest one. So for the longest one, we'll be cutting like 5 into like one wire. So yeah, we need extra. You know what? I'll just cut 2 for now, and then I have a lot of extra pieces here that I'm just gonna use. So there. So I would not be wasting wire. So again, eyeball. Or you know what, this is 15 and a half. Like the wires that I've bought from the Philippines recently is longer. So from 14.5 it became 15.5. So I'll cut this like around 3 inches. And then I'll cut this in half. Eyeball. And cut it in half. Alright. I think, oh my god, I mixed the longest one. Okay, so this is the longest, and then medium. All right, and then we are just going to, same with this, we are just going to fold it here. If ever you hear someone snoring, that's our dog Casper, so I'm so sorry. I share my basement with the basement with him, so and he's snoring. It's his sleep time. Yeah, he's snoring softly. Okay, we'll see how much time are we spending. Okay. Most we will only use hot glue when we are going to attach the stem to the styrofoam, and also when you like attach the styrofoam to the pot. But other than that, we are for this flower or pot, we are gonna use what do you call this? Tacky glue. Oh my god, I think I am mixing the longer wires. Am I mixing? I think. Yeah. I do this. I usually like um what do you call this? I usually bend them or like loop them like two at a time to kind of save time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. One more. Okay. For okay, so the petals. So in my previous mix of this paper lilac, I think I've used a lot of the smaller petals, but for this I'm just gonna use two. And um, for those who are thinking or have gotten the template, so there's only like one sheet of template for the petals. I usually cut that template like in two different colors, so one darker and one lighter one. Eventually I'm also going to try like this combination, or it can be like a different kind of combination, but for sure I've just planned to like make the first 10 first, and then like the second 10 would be like of a different color, so I wanted to have like variation of colors for the lilacs. So anyway, so I am just planning on using like two small ones for this. So before I kind of like add like the the curl, the crumpling, I usually, I mean, I think it's easier if we fold it like this first. I really like when I'm looking at the screen, like mirroring like this what do you call this feed. I really like the cut. Like, but purple is so calming. Yeah. So I'm hoping that this will sell really good at the festival. I mean, the uh, pot of lilac sold because it's the lilac festival. So the, but it's like I didn't really know if it would sell, because it's like when I price it high, it's like 35 to 45 is high for like a pot of flowers. And I was surprised that I sold like all of those that I made. So yeah, I think 45 for now is a good price point. It's just that um, you know, I just wanted to see if like with the time that and effort that I put in, to the making them? Is it worth it? So yeah, okay. In the video tutorial that I just published or posted, so I am using like styrofoam to kind of curl, but I realized if you have this is actually easier. So I usually use this or this one. I think it's easier this way. So I'm just going to push this aside. Alright, yeah. This is like way easier. Okay. I think this first one is really a fail. Like this first live is really a fail. So you know what? I realized that like there's no one coming up. There's no one joining us just because I this is unlisted. So it's like seriously. Yeah. So anyway, so I am going to share this link to my email list, to my Facebook and Instagram page, Linktree. But yeah, this is a fail. That's why nobody else is watching because this is unlisted. That's why I cannot find the link in the live just because this is unlisted. Oh my god, it's a fail. Anyway, this will still be published on my page. So, oh my gosh. Okay, let's just finish this so I can publish it on my page. Oh, by the way, I am crumpling like two sheets of petals at a time. So that this one is three actually. So that makes the process, faster. And I'm doing it like this. So this is way faster compared to like this one. And also probably way faster compared if you are using like the foam mat. This has also been helpful with paper peony or peony. So, and honestly, this is like a must have. Why? Why don't I have a lot of them? I am questioning myself why don't I have a lot of these. Okay, let's grab a few of these. Because I have a lot of like the dark purples. Not enough of these light ones. That's why there's nobody jumping in just because like there's like unlisted. Too dry. Okay. Okay. I might need some more light purple. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Okay. So I just need 8 of these. I don't think this is 8. I think this is 16.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. And let's prepare our glue.
Okay, so what I usually do here,
Where are the small ones?
oh my gosh, if you hear somebody
Screaming, that's Sophie. She was. Okay. Casper's barking because he heard Sophie, and Sophie's screaming because I'm not by her side. But my husband's there, so he's gonna take care of that. Anyway, so we are going to attach this.
and then
I usually have like a foam here handy right there on the side. So I'm just going to
put it there.
so I put a lot of glue just so I'm sure that it's attached. What I'm gonna do, um, so I don't waste the glue. So I'll place the center over there really, and yeah, so that's like our center, like the gold. Like this is like what do you call this, glitter gold cardstock. The centers. Oh, okay. So let's proceed.
So I just like
Put random, not really random, but so that it's easier for me because it's like for me it's easier if there's like a system in place. So I usually just divide it in half. So for example, we need 8 for the shortest wire. So I just usually do like 4 dark purple and then 4 dark light purple. But you can do like as like irregular, like not really symmetrical, not really equal. It's just like for me, most especially when I do the prepping, it's just easier if it's like of equal size. And as a maker, it's easier to follow it that way as well. So okay, so we're done with the shortest ones. We are going to move here. So we need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
So you have excess.
Alright, so
1, 2,
3,
4. Let's do 4.
for this one. And one, two, three, four, five, six. Six. Okay. Here and what we're gonna. So this is the reason that I use tacky glue here because this is more efficient rather than using hot glue. With hot glue, it's like you need to do it one at a time just because the glue will dry out or like cool down. So that's why I use tacky glue. You have more time to move or like do the things that you need to do. Okay, so I'm gonna. So this is the shortest one, and then I'm gonna put the middle one here. Yeah. Do you see it? Yeah, there. Okay. What else do I need to share with the Lilac Festival? I'm I'm just kind of worried. Okay, so I'll tell a story. I mean, it's still related to the festival. So my husband's gonna like enter something that will make him, out of town for like I'm not sure yet if it's gonna be like 2 months or 4 months. And during like my market season, it's just gonna be me and Sophie. So it's like, oh my gosh, where do I put her? I mean, where? I mean, I can bring her to the market. So you know what? We have friends that offer to look after Sophie, so I might ask them. But it's just gonna be extra work. So there. Yeah, this is way easier compared to if you're using hot glue. Okay, so we're done with that. I think I need to add more for this one. So one, two, we need 12 for the longest wires. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we need five. You know what? I'm just gonna use this. The ones that I already. I mean, I've been talking to a bit. So with the time, it's like we're just gonna offset the time with the time that I was talking. So I just need to replace this. Okay. Yeah. So let's use this. The ones that I've already prepared. Okay.
So I only do.
the what do you call this? The top, like right after I've like placed the petal when I have like excess of glue. So
We don't waste the glue. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, I've become quiet.
I don't know what to talk about. Um,
Uh, yeah, this is real time.
I mean, the best thing with this is really time. It's like, there's no editing or anything that makes it
Look fast.
there's like
This is what it takes.
to make, a handmade product.
Oh my gosh, I think
Go on.
you're the last one.
Go on.
Okay. Now,
Next step, we are going to add the center.
okay, so
We have this, and then what I usually do, I'll just put a dollop of glue.
at the center.
And so I use like a bamboo skewer to like get
The dots. Okay. Oh, okay. More. Okay. Yep. Almost done. I really became quiet. Even Casper stopped snoring. It's like after prepping this, assembling is easy. It's just the prep because there's so many stems. The prep takes long. So this is a period in time or time of my life where I'm really like pushing for the no spend. Not only no spend January, no spend February, no spend year. Just because it's like, after our vacation from the Philippines, it's so expensive. So yeah. Anyway, okay, so what's next? The leaves. We need to prep the leaves. Just because. So we are going to divide this into three. And I need to get the backing really quick. Because I forgot the backing. Okay, so we're gonna divide it into three. Once again, I'm just. Or you know what? Let's do half. I'm just gonna get the backing really quick. Okay, back. Alright, so here's the backing. And we are going to. At this point, I'm going to turn on my hot glue. Just because assembling is relatively quick. Though, this is the first time in like almost a year that I'm gonna assemble one, so let's see. But I've watched the tutorial. I've edited the tutorial, so my memory is a bit refreshed. But let's still see. Okay, the reason that we are doing this first, so that when it's time to prep the leaves later, when we are going to attach it, it's already dry. We can actually push this a bit.
Okay. Alright, so let's let this, dry. Alright, so let's put it there. 40 minutes ago. Oh wow, okay. So, yeah. Okay, let's assemble it. So I'm going to use a full length one. And let's do this. Let's get one from my stack. So this will be, or you know what? I think I didn't do that. I'm gonna use this because we need to close this. Alright, so I'm gonna use hot glue for this because I need this like tight the moment that I'm going to close it. There. And we're going to close it like this. There we go. So like that. Okay. And I'm going to put glue here. Am I too? Oh my gosh, I'm too glue there. Close it like that. Okay. And then where is, okay, here we go. Okay, assembly time. So spin 40 minutes. There we go. Let's assemble it. Okay, so this one first. So I think I've mentioned that I usually attach like 3 in the first layer. Again, this is like the first time in a long time that I'm gonna do this. So fingers crossed. Let's do that. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay. And I'm gonna start to go down. And I will just add randomly, like really random. It's up to you, like what color you feel like adding up. Yeah, so that's Casper's snoring. So it's snoring. and then there. So it's like three and then five, and then we'll be going down. Okay. So middle, like I mentioned, no system here. I'm just adding at random. And then it's like you can adjust like the length of the, the petals that you add. It's just the goal here is to make it like conical. All right, now let's do the longer ones. Eh, was I way on the side? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, 48 minutes ago. So let's say, like, honestly, it's like, I think 45 minutes to create one. So now I'm having this question. Is $45 enough? But the dilemma always is, if I bump it up, will people buy it? So, yeah, that's always a dilemma. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, feel free to move around if, like, if you want to like add more. Of course, you can add more. at this point we're already at like let's say because I was talking like a lot a while ago, so let's less like five, let's subtract 5 minutes. So like at least 45 minutes to create one. So yeah, do you think 45? I'm gonna compute. I'm gonna see, and I'll probably share it like on my blog. But yeah, do you think $45 or something? I mean, I live in New York, and like my rate. I mean, we can do the minimum, which is like $15 per hour. I usually do like 25. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, if it's 15, I think 45 is enough. But you know, because again, the dilemma always is if I bump the price to like let's say 55, will people buy it? So what I did here was I kind of like curled it like this. Let's use it for this one. So you know what? Yeah. So I added like an additional thick wire so that you know it won't. So that will hold it up. Let's just do it again, and then we're gonna add the leaves. And in the video, what I did here was I kind of like um curved it or bent it a bit because lilac, you know, tends to like be shaped like that. So that's why I did that. Okay, let's add this. There you go. Okay. And we're going to, you know what, that's probably the whole thing. I might need a blender. Alright, so paper lilac. And I'll be selling this at 45. So, 10:30. So about 40, 42. No, like 50, 52. 52 minutes, like 50 minutes, almost an hour actually. But you know, I was talking and then I had, you know, a speech like in the first. So probably like 45 to 50 minutes like per part. I know. It's kind of long. But yeah, is 45 worth it? Should I bump it up? But again, always a dilemma here. It's like, you know, will people buy it if I bump it up at like 55? But yeah, so yeah, and then we are just going to add glue here at the bottom. And then place, you know, pebbles at the bottom, and then that's it. These are our people, Laila. Yay! So yeah, my first live is a disaster. I only had myself to like watch it. And to the ones who are were thinking of like joining in, I am so sorry. I'm just gonna put this like in the email. But yeah, I'll do better next time. Next time we might do orchids or forget me not. Forget me not will be very easy. Orchids is like long. Probably like to forget me not, so it's like it's shorter because that one's easy compared to like the orchids. Yeah, thank you so much for, well, I'm the only one who joined. But yeah, if ever you like watch this replay of the live, thank you so much for joining. So yeah, thank you so much. Bye.